During the Republicans' healthcare push last year, the party's political calculus was inherently risky. The GOP majority, throwing caution to the wind, voted for a wildly unpopular bill, written in secret, that would have hurt millions of families, on purpose, and that was rushed to the floor without so much as a single substantive hearing. House Republicans were well aware of the risks. They knew how many Americans would lose coverage. They knew the bill faced long odds in the Senate. They knew there was a chance Donald Trump would sell them out and abandon their bill, which is exactly what he did. But some in the GOP ranks demanded the party press on anyway. Let's get this F-king thing done. Rep. Martha McSally reportedly told her colleagues ahead of the vote. McSally's colleagues listened. 217 House Republicans, and 0 Democrats, voted to repeal and replace Obamacare with a far-right blueprint. In the process, they placed a bad bet on a dangerous bill that ended up going nowhere. And soon after, those GOP lawmakers faced a choice. They could defend their awful bill. They could retire. They could beg for voters' forgiveness. Or they could lie. Martha "Let's get this F-king thing done" McSally, now seeking a promotion to the Senate, has clearly manufactured her own false reality, hoping the public won't know the difference. Republican Senate candidate Martha McSally's new television commercial says she is leading the fight to cover people with pre-existing conditions. But last year, McSally voted to repeal the Affordable Care Act, known as Obamacare, which would have weakened protections for people with pre-existing medical conditions by letting insurance companies charge more. Obviously, it's an election season, and it's to be expected that assorted politicians are going to engage in spin, exaggerations, and hyperbole. But McSally's claims are more offensive than the usual campaign palaver. For one thing, there is no fight to protect Americans with pre-existing conditions. That fight ended when Democrats passed the Affordable Care Act, which McSally voted to repeal and replace with legislation that would have gutted those safeguards. For another, the dispute isn't over some obscure position from the distant past. As recently as last month, the Arizona Republican reiterated her support for repealing and replacing the existing health care reform law. As Rachel noted on the show last night, for McSally to run as some kind of progressive health care advocate is through the looking glass bizarre. Asked by reporters yesterday to defend to her claims, McSally called the questions ridiculous, and demanded that people talk about the things that matter to most Arizona voters. Of course, polls suggest healthcare is the top issue on the minds of American voters this year. For that matter, if protections for those with pre-existing conditions aren't one of the things that matter, why did the Congresswoman make it the subject of a recent campaign ad? As we discussed the other day, it's one thing for guys like Missouri's Josh Hawley and Wisconsin's Scott Walker to play dumb, pretending their efforts to gut Americans' health security aren't dangerous. But if members of Congress weren't prepared to defend their anti-health care votes, they shouldn't have cast them in the first place. Voters deserve better than a brazen deception campaign. Thanks Steve Bannon for help with this report. Thanks for watching. What did you think of this video? Let us know in the comments section below. You can also subscribe for more videos like these in your inbox. Now if you are seeking the latest trends in fashion, and electronics and gifts and more of the coolest things that you never knew existed at the best prices, please feel free to visit www.atthesmall.com. Once again, that is www.atthesmall.com. Share this video with your friends and family. Since you're watching, we have a small favor to ask. More people are viewing our videos more than ever, but advertising revenues across the media are falling fast. And unlike many news organizations, we haven't put up a paywall. We want to keep our journalism as open as we can, so you can see why we need to ask for your help. Our videos and reports takes a lot of time, money and hard work to produce. Our investigative reporting uncovers unethical behavior and social injustice that helps to hold governments, companies and individuals to account. Through this we can, together, create meaningful change in the world. We do it because we believe our perspective matters, because it might well be your perspective too. For as little as $1, you can support us, and it only takes a minute. Thank you. Like and share this video on Facebook and Twitter if you agree. Don't forget to support this channel by clicking on the donation link down below and subscribing so you never miss any of our trending reports. What do you think about this video? Scroll down to comment below. Now if you are seeking the truth or guidance or need a prayer request or studies, please visit followyeshua.com at www.follow. S H U A now.com. Please note that we have changed to a new YouTube channel. The link is in the description box below. Please subscribe to the new channel, as this one will no longer have new videos and reports posted to it anymore.